everyone, and welcome back. This is my first vlog in a long time. Part of that is because my camera's really bad, although I guess it kind of blurs out my pimples and whatever, and I don't have the best setup. I'm just kind of sitting on the floor. I live in a really small place, so I have to wait till everyone leaves, because it's not just me here, and then I can do a recording. So I can't do these as often as I would like, but hopefully more will come soon. And on that line of thought, I haven't been following the schedule I set for myself at all, but I've still been posting regular content. So you will see regular vlogs, programming videos, how games work, and Let's Plays, which I've been starting and people have been enjoying. You will see all of that regularly, but I don't want to promise a schedule yet because I'm still figuring out what to do and how to do it. This is all pretty new. But it's expanded a lot. That's so exciting. In the past 2 weeks, I think I've tripled or quadrupled the number of subscribers and engagement I've had. Oh, hello, cat. That's my cat making a cameo appearance. Yeah, it's boomed. And a lot of that is thanks to VaatiVidya and Illusory Wall for posting my pathfinding video on their Tumblrs. And that seems like such a small thing, but it really was a contributing factor in why I have expanded so much. So I've chatted with Illusory Wall. I sent a message to Vaati. I hope he sees it. If you guys can let him know how thankful I am to him, that would be great. Because all I want is to engage with people. I love talking to you guys and reading your comments and responding in all sorts of ways. And some of you have said that I motivated you to try out game development or coding. And to me, that is absolutely amazing. That's all I wanted to do with this channel. The goal of this channel is to make programming and game development seem accessible rather than this elite group of super mathy programmers, because that's not true. Everyone can do it if it's just presented in a way that makes it seem interesting, right? Anyway, all of that boils down to my single goal for this channel, which is to create an inclusive community focused on creation. And that's what I wanted to talk about today. For most of my life, I've either been an observer or a participant, but rarely a creator. And I think it's important to understand these roles when we're talking about creative work. So for example, let's say someone makes a review about a game and they post it to YouTube, and that review is still uniquely their own, right? They compiled all of their opinions, organized them, and have now sent it out in the world for people to look at. Now, if I like that video, dislike it, write a comment on it, then I'm participating in this conversation that they've started as the creator of that review. If I just watch it and keep my thoughts to myself, then I'm only observing, right? And we're probably only going to be observers for 99% of everything we interact with, whether that's like a TV show, movies, people. Everything we interact with, we're not always going to be actively participating and creating. So we might not actively participate in everything we come across, but for things we really do love, we'll make a Facebook status, tweet about it, post on Reddit, maybe even make fan fiction, fan art. We do things for creations we care about, but these roles can shift in different contexts. So for example, Shigeru Miyamoto made Mario, right? And so you could say he created this world and this character, and all of us who make reviews or art or music related to Mario are just participating in this creation from Miyamoto. Or you could say that fan artists and all of those people are creators themselves, and then people who comment on the fan art are participating in those creators. So you can see there's kind of like this hierarchy of creation, like someone always made something before you made it, and we're all participating in different kind of like subsets and microcosms of these different bigger creations. I guess going back to my story, I was always stuck in the observer phase. I could never quite cross over to even being a participant. I was the lurker. I'd just watch things, I'd read comments, I wouldn't contribute anything of my own. And one day I started to comment on things more just to see how it would go, and it would be kind of fun to talk to strangers, even if they were really mean and hateful, because it was just interesting to see how something I wrote produced another sub-conversation. And then I don't know what sparked this, but one day I decided I want to be a creator. And this was several years ago when I first decided I actually wanted to go into medicine. And I thought that I wanted to do medical research. And even when I first discovered computer science, I wanted to do computer science research. And I almost actually went for my PhD because I thought, in the academic world, research is the way that you create new knowledge in the world. And how fucking awesome is that? To be a creator of knowledge. That's just amazing to me. So I almost wanted to get my PhD. And then I realized through whatever personal journey and thoughts I had, one day I was like, I'm really passionate about video games. Like really, really passionate about what they can be as a medium, an experience. It made me like burst with happiness to think about all of this. And I thought, I can do a lot of things. I'm capable of doing all these different creative works, but perhaps this is my calling. And various things led up to making me truly believe that game development is where I belong. And then I realized how long and hard the journey to truly making my own game would be. I'm thinking maybe in the next 10 years, I could potentially make a real game production, but not anytime soon, right? But I still had this urge and desire to create about something that I loved. So that's when I started this YouTube channel, because I thought I want to practice creating and engaging with people now. And it wasn't even about practice. I was just trying to learn about how to make games, and every tutorial was long, boring, very pragmatic, no heart, and I wanted to change that. So this comes full circle back to the goal for this channel, which is to create an inclusive, fun, happy community that makes stuff together. It doesn't even have to be games, but I feel like not enough people are introduced to coding as a medium of creation, because software development is honestly, it's the coolest thing ever. Anything you can think of, you can pretty much do it if you know how to code. You don't need to have hand-eye coordination to draw. You just need big ideas, and then the technical skills follow with practice. And if there are any of you out there who feel like you could describe yourself as the lurker or a pure observer, maybe try to participate. Try to make your own stuff. The worst that happens is it's bad, and then the next time you do it, it's better than before. And then slowly you just get there. I know it seems scary because I was the ultimate lurker who did absolutely nothing with myself, and I just think like, there's nothing to be embarrassed about. You don't even have to show it to anyone. Just try to find your creator's mindset. Try to find something that will spark you to want to create. Anyway, guys, I'll have a ton of content up this weekend. The next How Games Work should be up in a couple weeks. Those take a bit longer. But have a happy day wherever you are, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!